What's up? What's happening? It's Mr. C. And check this out. Anybody who has a basic understanding of the sign of Virgo knows that it's a sign of service, right? And in an effort to be of service, he pours from this cup that never seems to be full, right? And you might ask, why won't he just wait until the cup is full before he starts pouring? And the answer to that gives you a deeper understanding of what the Virgo energy is in its essence. You dig? So let's start with the symbol that represents Virgo, which is the Virgin, which, by the way, had little to do with sexual virginity in its original meaning, but it simply meant self-contained or intact, meaning retaining your own identity without having to latch on to somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? Or in other words, the ability to give of yourself freely without losing yourself in another. You dig? So the sign of Virgo is the only sign represented by a woman, right? Whereas all the others are represented by other types of animals and objects or what have you, and it's not represented by the woman because of the nature of the woman per se, but rather because of what takes place inside of the woman during the reproduction process. You understand? Let me say that again. The sign of Virgo is not represented by the woman because of the nature of the woman per se, but rather because of what takes place inside of the woman during the reproduction process. Now, keep that word process in mind because it's important. You know what I'm saying? Now, reproduction involves a process called cell division, where a single cell separates itself from itself or replicates itself in order to form organs in different parts of the body of an advanced organism, which in this case is a human. So, considering that, understand that the sign of Virgo in its essence is a process. There's no other symbol other than a woman that can illustrate this concept. This is what Virgo is. It's a process of separating, integrating, developing, and preparation, and repeating that over and over again. This is why we have 7-8 billion people in the world, people, because of this repeating of this process. So just know without this energy, none of us would be here and nothing would ever get done. The Virgo work is never over until it's over. And who knows when that'll be, right? That's why the Virgo's cup never seems to be full, and why he seems to never be satisfied with his work, and why he or she may be obsessive, and why self-development is so important. So how can his work ever be done and his cup filled when he is always in this stage of development, this process of separating himself from himself in order to facilitate life, which is basically love, because I believe love is extending oneself, right? And every seed of every kind has to go through this process of development. That's why I say, that every Virgo in his or her own way is an alchemist, highly skilled in manifestation and transmutation, whether they know it or not. Because of this alchemical process that takes place inside of a woman's body during the reproduction process. You understand? It's a complex thing to understand. Virgo is going through this phase, this stage during his entire life in order to reach Pisces, his opposite sign, which is wholeness. You dig? Understand that. And so that's all I got for this video. It's Mr. C. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.